Your Excellency, Mrs. Nados Bekele Thomas, CEO of the African Union Development Agency, AfDB, representing the chairperson of the African Union Commission here in Washington today. Your Excellency, or should I say excellencies, because I will have a long list of excellencies to recognize. So as I recognize our representative representing the chairperson here, it is important for us, excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to recognize that we stand at an extremely critical point of Africa's development. You are certainly aware of the global shift of power that we are experiencing today, and it is time for Africa to redefine its positioning in the global setting. And for that, we may be reminded of the fact that in 2013, we adopted our continental blueprint, Agenda 2063, with the vision of achieving a continent that is peaceful, integrated, prosperous, but more importantly, that represents a global power in global negotiations. And that last segment of the vision of Agenda 2063 cannot be so true as it is today, that we need to redesign how we position ourselves in the global settings. In that perspective, as you all are aware, Africa has started to chart its own path to development. And for that, we recently launched during the summit in February 2025, the joint strategic framework for inclusive growth and sustainable development in Africa that was jointly produced by the African Union Commission, the African Development Bank, and AfDB. The report outlines the key priorities that we need to implement to ensure that Africa becomes the global growth pole that it should be, and also representing a global power in the international setting. Our discussion today, considering the geopolitical dynamics, is more than opportune and timely. And for that, we would like to sincerely appreciate the leadership of the African Development Bank and the leadership of Professor Kevin Chika-Orama, bringing us together today to discuss such an important topic. We will start with opening remarks, and for the first opening statement, and we have only one opening statement, we will call on the stage one of the leading voice of Africa's development. Because when we talk about development in Africa, we think about AfDB, which is our development agency. Your Excellency, Nados Bekele Thomas, you are one of the leading voice in the continental and the global setting with regards to strengthening the positioning of Africa in the global discussions. It is my honor and privilege to invite you on the stage at this point for your opening remarks. Your Excellency, you're invited.